Hi, welcome back. I'm here again with another video on IELTS exam preparation. In this video, my topic is IELTS reading. IELTS reading is the toughest exam according to most of the students. And I really surprise and wonder sometimes why do we consider it as the toughest? Reason being, all answers are right in front of your eyes. It's like an open book. You just need to pay good attention, a good focus, so you can figure out the right answer. And each right answer will get you closer to your desired band. In this video, I'll try to share some techniques, some tips which I learned over the years through my experiences while discussing with other people so that I can help you out and you can score better in your reading exam. First of all, you need to understand format of this exam. Duration of this exam is of 60 minutes. You will have 3 passages and sometimes 4 or 5 passages are there, but mostly 3 passages. And out of these 3 passages, there are 40 questions. Duration of exam, as I said, is 60 minutes. So ideally you have a little more than a minute for each question. Isn't it enough time? Yes, it is. But only if you are utilizing it effectively. What you need to do in reading. Number one thing is forget about the fear again. Oh, grammar, spellings. No, there's nothing like this in your reading exam. Right in front of you, everything is there. So if it comes to spelling, need not to worry about because it's there. If you're looking for a particular word, don't bother, it's here. If you have to choose a multiple choice question, why are you worrying? It's there. So what you need to do is just need to read your passage effectively. As I always said, and in my previous videos, I use this quite a lot of time, that IELTS is the exam of your skills. Unless you work on your skill, you won't get marks. So if you want to get good marks, be in speaking, reading, listening or writing, work on the skill itself and it automatically translates into good scores. It helps you to canvas TRF or IELTS report card of your own choice. Okay. Now, number one thing is when you're sitting for your reading exam, what type of questions are there? Normally, you will have MCQ based question, fill in the blanks, or complete the sentence kind of questions. Similarly, true and false, which I actually is a little tricky part, and they are little, need your good attention because you can misunderstood true and false and not given questions very easily. To practice IELTS reading, start reading different kind of text. If you have access to an English newspaper, please go and read the paper. Otherwise, go online. Try to read different kind of information in the English language. It can be related to sports, it can be related to fashion industry, it can be related to movies, theater, normal general news, right? Political news, apolitical news. So try to read different kind of text. Why I'm asking you to read different kind of text? Because if you keep on reading one particular type of text, your brain actually start processing things in that particular way. Which means when or the moment I'll change the type of the text, you will have confusion there. One thing I forgot to mention, those who are taking academic IELTS, generally their reading passages are from academic settings, like presentation, journals or magazines. And those who are taking general training exam or general training module of the IELTS exam, their passages are normally from day-to-day settings, routine, and information about a particular place, things like this. Okay, now coming back to your reading skills. Number one thing, as I said, you need to develop a habit where you're reading different kind of text, so you can familiarize yourself with different kind of situations. Number two, and trust me, this is the most important technique in IELTS exam when it comes to manage reading in 60 minutes time. The name of this technique is scanning. What is scanning? Yes, quickly read through the information. Reading, or the purpose of reading, is not to read each and every word, is to develop an understanding, or is to understand what exactly is mentioned in this particular passage or in the given paragraph. So try to read through quickly. One tip I always share it with my students, and they really find it helpful. You can try it also. Try to grab any newspaper or any book and read one paragraph. As soon as you finish one paragraph, stop and ask yourself, what did you understand? In this way, when you will do this practice for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, or let's say a week, you will see from one paragraph to second paragraph to third, you are now getting the idea. Now if I ask you, stop and tell me what did you read, you can quickly recall and tell me, because your brain is processing. So you don't need to read for the words, you need to read for the ideas. Correctly, fantastic, very good. So focus on what paragraph or passage is trying to say, and quickly move your eyeballs. And as I said, to improve this skill, you need to work on your reading. Start reading from one passage daily, move on to 2 passage, 3 passage, 4 passage, and you will see that you're grabbing the ideas. This is what scanning do. So it's like a quick movement of your eyeballs through the text given to you to grasp the concept, idea. Correct, fantastic, congratulations. Second thing which you need to ace is skimming. What is skimming? Yes, you're right. Skim milk. What is a skim milk? A milk having less nutrients, right? Cholesterol is taken out and other fats are taken out, so that's skimmed. Same is the case you need to do with your passage. When you are moving your eyeball to scan the passage, try to highlight or underline. Whether you're giving it a computer-based exam, you can always highlight. If you're doing on a paper-based exam, you can always underline. So underline the text which you think is important. It does not matter you are the one who likes to read question first and then trying to read the passage, or trying to read the passage first and trying to answer the question. Whichever pattern you like to follow. Everyone has their own technique. Just ace that technique. That's important. Okay. So whether you're reading question first, mark the important information there. Highlight it. Similarly, if you're scanning your paragraph, highlight the important information. So once you will read the question, there will be a ting sound. Oh, I read this somewhere. You will quickly go back and try to find that highlighted word. So if you ace these 2 techniques, number 1, scanning, number 2, skimming, I am assuring you right now, band 8 to 9 are very, very easy to get. It's not difficult then. Just practice 3 things for God's sake. Number 1, read or start practicing from one paragraph. Read one paragraph, stop, ask yourself, what did you understand? After 1 or 2 days, increase the size of your reading from 1 paragraph to 2 paragraph, from 2 paragraph to 3 paragraph. As soon as you finish, ask yourself, what did you study? Number 2, scan the information. You can only scan this information when your eyeballs are habitual of moving fast. How they become habitual of moving fast? Go back to step 1 where you're reading different kind of text. Once scanning is happening properly, start highlighting important information. So you don't need to read one paragraph again and again. Dear students, if I like to speak on different techniques, do this, do that, I can speak. But trust me, to get better score in IELTS reading, just ace these 3 things and you will see the results. One more thing I would like to highlight because it's a trick. True, false, not given information. What I have observed that people, they mark, why do they mark true, false or not given information incorrectly? Because they start processing things in their mind. So for example, if I'm saying Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in Dubai, and in question it says Burj Khalifa is the beautiful building, what do you think? This information is true? Is it false? Or is it not given? Yes. False? Why? It's not given. In the line, they talk about height of Burj Khalifa. They did not mention whether the building is good looking or bad. So this information is not given. Don't use information which is over here. So River Nile is the longest or is the largest river. Ships float on in the River Nile. Information given or not given? Not given. So identify what kind of information you have, and if the information you have is asked in the question, whether this information is matching with what you have in your passage or not. Don't apply your mind. So to summarize quickly, 4 things you need to work on. Number 1, start reading paragraph by paragraph on a daily basis, different text. Practice scanning, do skimming. For true, false and not given, don't apply your mind, just stick to what passage is saying. I hope you will follow and try to act on these advices religiously so you can score better. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. If you have any questions, you can always drop it in comment box and I'll try to get back to you. Thank you.